My mom feels my sister should have married my husband instead of me. I'm upset with my mom and sister over something my mom said, but everyone around me thinks I'm overreacting. I need to know, am I being insecure or are my mom and husband crossing a line? Some backstory. My husband James, 34 male, and I, 29 cis-male, grew up as neighbors. My sister Fran, 34 female, was in the same grade as James. Fran was the smart, beautiful girl everyone knew. James had a huge crush on her and even asked her to prom. She turned him down, publicly. They stayed friends, but he moved away for college. I was younger and never close to them. They actively excluded me from hangouts. Years later, I moved to the same city as James for work. My mom suggested I reconnect with him. We became friends and 3 years later got married. Both of us have great careers and we're happy. During COVID, we moved back to our hometown to help James's mom. Fran had married young but found out 2 years ago her husband had been cheating on her for most of their marriage. She divorced him, got barely anything due to a prenup, and moved back with my mom. She hadn't worked in years and is now struggling. James and I supported her a lot. He and Fran still have a close friendship and bond over childhood memories. Sometimes when we're all together, I feel like a third wheel. Fran visits us 2 times a week. She's often over when I'm not home, and I come back to find her and James watching TV, laughing at old jokes. It brings back childhood memories of being left out. She's also too casual at our place, walking around in a towel, sleeping in the guest room without locking the door, even in her underwear. I've told her this makes me uncomfortable. Her response? We're family. I talk to James too. He now tries to include me in conversations, but he won't ask her to change how she acts. Then came the breaking point. Last weekend, my mom, Fran, and I were hanging out. Fran joked about how James used to do her homework, saying she felt guilty for taking advantage of his crush. My mom laughed and said, "If only you had married James instead of your loser ex, you'd be better off now." Fran smiled and nodded. I told my mom that was inappropriate. James is my husband. My mom doubled down, saying she wished it because James and I are both high earners and Fran's struggling. She added that I don't need James the way Fran would have. Fran said I was being too sensitive. I argued with them and left. When I told James, he sided with them, calling it a harmless joke. I brought up Fran's behavior again, and he said that's between me and my sister. He's not going to police her clothes. Everyone has since apologized, but I still feel awful. Am I wrong for feeling disrespected and hurt? Or are they right, and I'm just being insecure?